Hello guys, Marvin Williams here with a new software update. Well, I should say new software that we just finished releasing, or that really hasn't been released yet, but that we're going to be releasing pretty soon. And it's called the Photobucket Assistant. And what this software does is really simple. This is going to save you a ton of time creating your HTML ads to spin for classified websites. If you're using, if you're using the Backpage software that you have from Build My Income Daily, or some other, software that allows you to post images and stuff like that on Backpage, it's a challenge to create, hundreds or thousands of ads, and to put create them in HTML format and put your links in them. It's a challenge doing all that stuff manually. Well, we came up with a way for you to do that using Photobucket. If you notice, or you checked out some of my other videos, and I show you how to use Photobucket to create your ads or duplicate ads and put them up on Photobucket, and use those to create HTML image ads for your advertising. Then you pretty much know what this is all about and how this is going to save you a lot of time. So let me just go ahead and show you how you can create hundreds of HTML ads within a couple of minutes. Very simple, guys. You're gonna load 3 files, and then you're gonna save it afterwards. It's going to create the HTML ad and everything for you, and then all you have to do is use the Photobucket Assistant software in conjunction with the Spinbanded, because once you do that, it's going to create all of the image HTML links for you, put it all in an HTML file, and then you take that file, you paste it into the Spinbanded, and you create spun ads. Which means you can create 200 or 300 ads within about 5 minutes, and then put all that into the Spinbanded, format it correctly, so that you can now use it inside the Build My Income Daily Backpage auto posting software. And let me just go ahead and show you all that and how all this is done really quick, and how you can spin them within a matter of about 5 or 6 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and load my file. Now, when you get if you were to get the Facebook Assistant program software here, what you're going to need to do is create a file. Create a file, something like this right here. These are my call to action, and if you notice, this is my file right here. So let me open this up so you can see what it looks like. So when someone hovers over your image, it's going to give them a little pop-up. I don't know if you ever hover over some images and it gives you pop up a call to action. That's what I'm calling it, call to action. So when somebody hovers over the image, you want to tell them to join now, click here, register now, whatever it is that you're doing. You want to put a call to action, and that's what this is going to do when it creates the HTML ads and everything for you. So you can put as many as you want here, but these are just the basic call to action words that I'm putting here. Click here now, join now. Click here. Okay, so, and you put them all in one line, and the software can randomly select one and put it into the software, into the ad as it's creating it. So let me just close this file. So that's the CTA file that you would need to create. Okay, and I'm going to send, once you download it, you're going to get them in the same format. You'll have this inside the folder the same way, and you just have to create and add your own call to action, or your own library files in there, and your links and stuff. So anyway, let me just go over here, and this is going to be your Photobucket URLs. So over here, you create your copy, and let me just go over to Photobucket really quick. And this is my account right here, so I'll just go over to Photobucket and show you what it is that I'm talking about. Because what you want to do is create categories inside Photobucket, and then once you do that, you'll be able to copy the category link and then put it into the software. And I highly recommend doing one category at a time. You don't want to put all of your category and mix them up. You want to separate them so that you only pull in ads just for what it is that you're doing at the time. but let me just give you an example of what it is that I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go into my account here, and let me just wait for this to load. Okay, so that's taking a little while to load here. Okay, let me just grab the whole URL and paste it in here, so I don't have to go through all that. Okay, so this is the URL for one of for directly to the category itself. Okay. Okay, so this is the categories that's going to load here. So this is one category. As you can see here, I have many categories in here. You can see the amount of ads, images that I have in there. And if you've seen one of some of my other videos, I showed you how to create one ad and then you duplicate it. And guys, all I do is use PowerPoint to create my ads. And this is my PowerPoint here the ad that I just created. And all I do is once you create your ad in PowerPoint, you're gonna then go to the file and then save as, and you're gonna save it. You're gonna get a window that pop up like this. You just click on right here where it says save as type, and you select, and you're gonna save it as either GIF, JPEG, or PNG. So it automatically creates an image for you. Okay, and I'll show you how that all looks in a minute. But anyway, this is how it looks in PowerPoint. So I create my ads in PowerPoint, and very simple to create images in PowerPoint. So these are the images right here. When you save one image, I then turn it around and copy it like 150 or 60 times or whatever amount of times that I want to do it. In this case right here, I duplicate the same ad 156 times, because when you're posting on Facebook, you want all of your ads to be unique and different. And using Photobucket, they give you that ability. Every time you get a link with an image, it's a different link. It's all unique. Okay. So anyway, to create a library inside here like this, you just when you log into your account, it'll give you the option to create different albums like this right here. Okay, and you can just create them, name them, and then all you got to do is just click on the album that you want. If I was to click on this one over here, it'll give me all of the images for this album right here. Okay, so these are the images for this album right here. But this is the one here that I'm doing this video on, and I'm showing you guys how I'm going to create 156 images, HTML ads within about 3-4 minutes. Okay, so once you click on it, you're going to go up to the top and you grab this URL right here. Okay, so I already have it. And if I go over to my file that says library URLs, this is the link right here for those images. So that's the only one that I need. I'm not going to go and copy all of those. I don't need any more than that. So I'm only doing one at a time, one library at a time, or one album at a time. So I just go ahead and close that. Okay. So my links, which is going to be important because you wanted to insert your link to your domain all at the same time. It's going to do all that for you with inside this software. Okay, so let me just go back over here into that folder, and if I go back on the files, these are my links right here, and I'm going to give you guys a copy of this, and all you got to do is remove the link right there. And if you notice this right here, it's all the same thing, right? I have 200 copies of the same link. And guys, this is a neat little trick that I just discovered. And you can not only do it with numbers on the end of it, you can also change it to keywords as well. And this is going to work great for when you're working with Backpage. It's going to make all of your links unique. It's not going to look as if though you're posting the same thing over and over and over again, although you are. But what you do is, you see right here where this is my domain name right here. Okay, I buy a lot of domains. I have a couple of hundred domains, so I go and I buy them, the .infos. Spend $1.99 or $2.50 and buy a lot of domains, because what you want to do is you want to keep changing them up. You can have subdirectories inside on these domains, and upload a redirect file and then redirect them to wherever you want them to go. Okay, so anyway, let me just show you right here. I'm going to give you a copy of this right here, this template, because when the software is creating the images, it's going to grab one of these URLs from here and put it inside the HTML file. So if you notice right here, like I said before, this is the domain itself right here. And at the end of it, you're going to put a question mark equal and then whatever you want to put after that. If you want to put a keyword after that, then so be it. You just do it to make it unique, but you'll have to do it with all of them. See, like I have them numbered, but you don't have to number them. You can put words, keywords as well on the end of it to make it unique. But the thing is, this doesn't really matter because when someone clicks on the link, it's going to automatically still only go to the domain itself. Okay. Let me show you what it is that I'm talking about. And it doesn't matter which one of them, which link they go to, it's still going to be the same thing. So once it goes here, you see right here it says right after the domain. If this was a .com, it would be right after the .com, or if it was a subfolder, whatever it is, you put this on the end. Question mark equal. You can put a 1, you can put a keyword, whatever you want to put on the end of it is totally up to you. But in this case, I'm putting a 1. And as you can see right here, it just loads the domain. It doesn't matter what number I put on the end here. It's still going to load the same page. But on back page, it still looks like a unique URL and it's different. Okay? And that's the same thing that I do with the titles when I'm also posting as well. So anyway, let me just go back over here and show you guys how I'm going to create about 156 ads, HTML image ads within about 3 or 4 minutes. Okay? So those are the 3 files that you're going to need, okay, that you're going to need to set up for it to work. So you're going to need the call to action file folder, the libraries, which is the albums, the link to that, and then you're going to put your link to your domain. Okay, so just those. So anyway, let me just close this and go back into the software. And like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and load my call to action. Okay. So I bring that up and I'm going to direct this to where I have that. So I'm going to go into my BMID folder and go to software. Let me just make sure I'm going to the correct folder here. This is on the desktop. Okay. So if I go into the desktop and I got to look for my file, that's Photobucket right here. Photobucket Assistant, and I'm going to go over here. This is my call to action folder. Just highlight that, click open, and then now I'm going to go ahead and load the links, which would be my domain links, so I want them to go to when they click on the on the image. So I go over here, go back into my file, and then I'm going to load my links. Okay. And then now I'm going to go ahead and load the albums, the album link. Okay, so I'm going to just go back in there again, scroll down to that folder, go into my file, and then these are my URLs for the library or the album. So I just open it up, and basically I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change the threads here. And basically what that is you're telling the software how many windows you want to open at one time. So now because I have a lot of images, I'm going to go ahead and do 7 windows at one time. Now keep in mind, guys, it depends on the quality, well, not really, well, I guess the quality, but it depends on the memory of the computer that you have. You don't want to, if your computer don't have a lot of memory, or your computer is really slow, you don't want to go opening, 7, 8 windows or 10 windows at one time. I'm using a pretty decent computer here, but I'm going to use 7 windows to open up at one time. You're not going to see them open up physically, but the software is going to open up in the software behind the scenes, 7 windows at one time. So what I'm going to do now is, now that I select the amount of windows that I want to work with, I'm going to go ahead and click 7, and then I'm going to click on Start. Okay. So basically now you're going to see the software is fetching, and it's going to tell you how many images are in that folder. Now what you also have to take into consideration is that Photobucket have a lot of ads. Okay. So even if it does load, all 156 images at one time, when it's creating the links for you, the HTML ads, you might notice when this over here says save, you might notice right here, this might say 148 or 50 or something like that. It might not give you the complete total, but it's going to be as close as possible because of the ads that Photobucket has when the software logs in to copy all of those links for you. So let me just wait for that to finish, and you guys are going to see it's going to give you a total, and then it's going to start collecting those images and then start putting the links in them and creating the HTML file for you all at the same time. Okay. Okay, so just wait for that to go, and that's taking a little while. So there you go. It shows you right here 156 ads, images that are in that folder. And if I go back to that folder, it's right here, 156. And like I was saying before, once the software goes in and start retrieving the images and the HTML and then replacing, and putting your links and stuff in them, you might not get the full 156 at one time, but like I said, it's going to be as close as possible. Okay, so let me just let that run, and that's going to start inserting all of those links and everything inside the images for me to create the HTML ad files. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just pause this video and I'll come back to it once it's finished loading all of it. Okay. Okay, so now the software has stopped, and the next thing that you're going to notice once the software stopped, like I said before, depending on how many ads are popping up on Photobucket, it might not load 100% of all the links. And as you can see right here, it loaded 149 out of 156. So there's 7 ads that did not load, or 7 links that did not, or images that did not get coded. So now you see the status of the software says link saved. That does not mean that it's been saved to your desktop. That means that you now have to go ahead and save the links to where you want to find them, or to where you want to save them on your computer. So in this case, what I'm going to go ahead and do is click on save. And you're going to notice right here, this is going to save to my desktop. Okay, and you can change this to wherever folder that you want to change it to. That's totally up to you. You can go ahead and find the folders or wherever you want to save them. That's up to you. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and change the folder, and I'm going to put them into this folder called BMID. Okay, and I'm going to just look for another folder in here where I want to save them, so that I can find them. Okay, and a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and save them to my desktop in another folder, and I'll save them inside the Photobucket folder to make this a lot easier for myself and for the purpose of making this video. So I'm going to go ahead and save them in here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on new folder, and I'm going to name this folder for instance, and for what it is that I'm doing and for what the ad was created for. And right here, this is what this was created for. So I'm going to just go back into that folder. Okay, and the folder that I'm going to name this is free ads, well, free traffic, so I can know what it is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and once I do that, I click on open, and I'm going to name this the same thing. So this would be free traffic. So I'm not done. All this is doing is compiling the HTML ads images for you, but you still have to do one more step and using a software which is called the Spinbanded, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do all this. And it takes less than 5 minutes to create 200, 300 ads all at the same time. So just go ahead and click on save. And now what I'm going to do is, I don't need this open anymore, so I'm going to just go ahead and close this, and I'm going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to go into here and look for that folder. So this is my folder right here where I just saved those. Okay, so there's a few steps that I need to do before I can finish up my ad. So let me just minimize that, and I'm going to go to the Spinbanded software, and this is going to allow me to put them into a spin format so they can be spun when I upload them into the software, to the Backpage software, so I can start advertising on Backpage. Okay, so just wait for that to load. Okay, so this is the Spinbanded software, and while that is loading, I'm going to go to my file, and as you can see, these are my images, and everything is already loaded, guys. As you can see right here, this is my link right here, and the software automatically insert all those links for me, all 200 of them, right here inside the ad. Well, in this case, 146. Okay, 148. As you can see right here, they're all in there. These are the images over on the other side over here. Okay, so those are the images, but I'll show you that in a minute. So what I'm going to then do now is, because once I save this, I don't need the file anymore, not in this format. So I'm going to just go ahead and click in here, right click, select all, cut, because like I said, I'm not going to need this anymore. I'm going to open up the Spinbanded software, and if you notice in the Spinbanded software to the bottom, it says clear, copy, paste, insert. So I'm going to go ahead and click on paste. Okay, so now it pastes all of those links in it. Don't worry about it being all jumbled up the way it is right now. So what I'm going to then do now is click on spun text, right here where it says spin text. Okay, so click on this, and as you can see, it automatically insert them in a spun format for me. So I'm going to just go back over onto the left side, and I'm going to click on clear, go back over to the right side and click on copy. And as you can see right here, it just says copy clipboard. So I'm going to go back over to the right, to the left side and click on paste. So that's going to then now paste all of those links in there for me. And then on the right side, I'm going to click on clear. So now I'm going to go ahead and test it. Okay. And to test, see the button right here that says spun text. So if I click on that, this is one image right here that's already set. My URL link in here when they click on the image is right there. So I'm going to just go ahead and click on spun again. And as you notice right here, this is the ad. This is the image right here. That's already this. Well, this would be the unique ID for this image. Okay, so I'm going to click on spun again. And as you can see, it keeps changing. Every time I click on spun, it changes. Okay, so it's a different image that's being spun. So what I'm going to then do now is I see that it's out, the way I want it. I'm going to go over here and click on copy. So that's going to then now copy. And I'm going to go back to that folder that says free traffic, because these are going to be my body ads. And I'm going to just click on Control V, or just click paste. I mean, however you want to do it. And then I'm going to now go over to where it says save. But I'm still not done. So I'm going to come back over, close this. I don't need that anymore. And I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to rename this right here. And I'm going to name this B with a capital B. That means this is the body, okay? That's the body. So now what I need is the headline ads. So I'm going to come over here, and these going to be, let me just go back over here one more time and get me the headline ads that I'm going to need to go along with this. Okay, so give me 1 second here and make sure I grab the right set of ads that I'm going to be using. So I go back into my software. Okay, so this is not the folder that I'm looking for. So let me just go and see if I can find my headlines that I have in here. So these are my headline ads. So these are the same file. So what I'm going to do is copy these over here. Okay, so I'm going to just copy them. And I'm going to go back into that folder over here. And I'm going to right click, go to new, go to text document. And I'm going to name this the same thing, free traffic. And this time I'm going to put a capital H, which is for the headlines. Okay. So what I'm going to then do now is open this file, and I'm going to just paste them in there. So what I want to do now is I want to replace the ads that's in here. So I'm going to go see right here where it says replace this with your ad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right here, copy this, and then I'm going to go to where it says edit, replace, paste that in there, and then now I'm going to type the ad that I want to use in here. And this is going to replace all 205 instances with inside this file with the ad that I'm going to be using. So I'll instantly create 200 headlines that I can use, and they're all going to be different. They're going to be the same, but when the software is posting them, they're going to be unique because they have numbers on the end of them. So I'm going to just go ahead and put in here generate free traffic or targeted. Make sure I spell that correctly. Okay, so basically this is my ad right here. Okay, and once you put your ad in there, what you're gonna then do now is click on replace all. Okay, and within a second, a couple of seconds, you have 200 variations of an ad that's all unique. So what I'm doing now is click on save, and that is done. Those are my I get my body ads and I got my headline ads right here. 205 headline ads and 146 body image ads. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the Backpage software. Okay, and let me just find the software. Okay, so Backpage Assistant is right here, so I'm going to just go ahead and open that up. And just wait for that to load. And this is very, very simple, guys. It's not really that hard to do this, as you can see right from what I'm doing right now. And basically all you have to do is just make sure you create your images, duplicate them, and upload them to Photobucket in a category, and you're good to go. So let me go over here to Tools, Settings, okay, and I'm gonna just show you how to upload them, and that's it. It's very, very simple. So what you would do here is you would enter whatever email account that you're going to be using, and let me just go over here and find my emails that I have. Give me 1 minute. And for this, guys, Gmail used to be great, but now I highly recommend using Outlook. It works flawlessly with Outlook. You can use Gmail. I started out using Gmail for a long time. I have about maybe 80 or 90 Gmail accounts. But now I use a lot of Outlook because it works great. I have no problems with security issues logging in. Love the Outlook now. So, but give me a minute. Let me just open up my file here and grab one email that I can use. Okay, so I just want to show you. So I'm gonna just go over here. And put in my email. And then I'm going to insert my password. And all I have to do is click on test, okay? The software is going to go ahead and log in, and it should come back successful. Okay, so let me just make sure I have that correctly. Okay, so this would be need to make sure I put in the correct password here. Still not correct. Make sure I don't have all my caps. Okay, let me try another account here. And this is a MSN account, same thing as Outlook. So msn.com, and put in my password here. And you just click on test. Okay, so now that one is successful, and basically all you have to do is just go ahead and add your headlines. So these are my headline ads. So I'm going to go back over here, go to my desktop, Photobucket, and this is the folder here where I have them saved. So this would be my headline. Copy that, go to my body ads right here, okay? And then now all I have to do is direct the software to the files that I have. Okay, so those would be my URLs, and if I was to go over here and then close this and then click on start, it would then load all of my URLs, but I'm not going to go ahead and post. I just wanted to upload them, but let me just actually let me just go ahead and do it over again, guys. As you can see right here, it's starting to oh, didn't want to do that. Stop. Okay, I already have two computers running, you know, and one is running from this account right here. But I just wanted to show you guys, see right here, it automatically insert the image for me, and let me just show you what the image look like. So I'll come over here and show you guys what that image is going to look like right here. Okay, so this is the URL that it automatically create for me. As you can see right here, this is the ad, and like I was saying before, it's going to automatically make the link unique for me. So if I go to preview, so that's the image ad right here. So it's already clickable, and if you notice when I hover over it, it gives me the click here as part of the call to action for when the Photobucket software was creating these HTML image ads for me from the links or the images that I've uploaded to Photobucket. And that's it. Very, very simple, guys. So go ahead and purchase the software. I'm going to have the call to action, well, samples of call to action in there. You know, sample of headline ads, or what you're going to need to make this software work for you. You're going to need the Photobucket software, and you're going to also need the Spinbanded software. If you already have the Spinbanded, then all you need to do is just get the Photobucket software by itself. But if you don't have the Photobucket, well, if you don't have the Spinbanded, then you want to go ahead and get both of them right there, and you'll see both links to get either the bundle, which will include the Photobucket software and the Spinbanded. or you'll see a link for only the Photobucket software, or you can get all three of them. The the Backpage, Auto Poster, the Spinbanded, and the Photobucket software. You can get all three as a bundle at one time. So it's totally up to you, whichever way you want to go. But you're gonna need to at least have the Photobucket and the Spinbanded in order for you to create, hundreds of links within a matter of 5 minutes or less. So that's it. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or leave me a comment, and I'd be happy to get those questions answered for you. Have a great evening.